before Sephiroth and Cloud, before Yuna and Sin, before Squall and Ultimacia, there was a madman named Kefka, and a world on the brink of ruin. Join me as we dive deep into the legendary Final Fantasy VI, also known as Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo. A game that pushed the boundaries of 16-bit storytelling, introduced unforgettable characters, and gave us one of the most iconic villains in gaming. From development trivia to emotional moments, this tribute is for the real fans. Released in 1994 by Squaresoft, Final Fantasy VI, originally Final Fantasy III in North America, was the last Final Fantasy game for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and arguably the pinnacle of 16-bit RPGs. Between these two games, you really had everything. With a cast of 14 playable characters, a 2-act structure, and a villain who actually wins. This redefined storytelling in video games. The game begins with a resistance rising against a corrupt empire. Kind of sound like where 7 got the idea from? But halfway through, everything changes. The villain, Kefka, becomes a god. The world is destroyed, party is scattered. This post-unapocalyptic twist was unheard of in its time. And Kefka Palazzo wasn't your typical villain. He's not tragic, he's not misunderstood, he's chaos incarnate. He poisons cities, kills indiscriminately, and unlike many villains at the time, he succeeded. From the sprite animations to the iconic score from Nobuo Uematsu, Final Fantasy VI is a 16-bit masterpiece. Tracks like Dancing Mad, Terra's Theme, and Forever Rachel still echo in fans' hearts decades later. It's consistently ranked among the top Super Nintendo Entertainment System games of all time. One of the most iconic moments in gaming. The opera scene in 1994, Final Fantasy VI blew minds by synchronizing scrolling lyrics to a fully orchestrated 16-bit melody, all performed in-game. And fans still cry for a modern remake. Seriously, let's get this going. Without Final Fantasy VI, we may have never seen the ambitious storytelling of Final Fantasy VII or Chrono Trigger. Fun fact, the game originally had a playable section for Kefka, where you would play him during a flashback, showing his transformation due to Magic Tech experiments. Got cut late in development, but I would love to still see that. Final Fantasy VI isn't just a game. It's a saga of loss, redemption, rebellion, and hope. The world was torn apart, but the light never truly died.